Good evening and welcome to News Rounds. I am Nkechi Tejiri. Here are our top stories. Dangote suspends fuel discount scheme amid fraud scandal. Federal government power subsidy soars by 220% to nearly 2 trillion naira. Palm oil producers move to stabilize prices nationwide. Communities urged to protect oil assets as PINL expands in eastern Nigeria. Nigeria needs new constitution to return to true federalism, says delegates. China urges trade stability with US ahead of key deal deadline. And on sports news, Chizaram Ezenwata signs new Chelsea deal. Now to the news in full. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has suspended its discounted fuel supply scheme following the discovery of a fraud involving some affiliate marketers and strategic partners. Investigations revealed that subsidized petroleum products meant for registered affiliates were being diverted to unregistered third-party marketers. The marketers allegedly exploited their loading tickets to allow non-affiliated dealers to pick up product directly from the refinery, profiting from price differences without bearing the operational costs. The discount scheme was originally intended to support Dangote's partners with fair pricing and ensure stable fuel supply nationwide. But the refinery says the abuse has forced a temporary halt to protect its distribution integrity. Authorities say further action may follow as Dangote intensifies efforts to clean up its supply chain and prevent future manipulation. Nigeria's electricity subsidy has jumped by over 219%, raising fresh concerns about the sustainability of government spending in the power sector. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NEC, reports that the subsidy rose from 610 billion naira in 2023 to 1.94 trillion naira in 2024, driven by the floating of the naira, fuel subsidy removal, and rising inflation. Despite the Band A tariff hike, the government paid just 371 million naira of the total 1.94 trillion naira obligation, less than 1%. NEC blames the increase on frozen consumer tariffs despite rising cost-reflective rates. With governors rejecting changes in the Electricity Act, pressure is mounting for deeper reforms to address the growing financial burden on the sector. Nigeria's oil palm producers are taking action to stabilize the price of crude palm oil and ensure year-round affordability for consumers. The Plantation Owners Forum of Nigeria, POFON, says production has risen to 1.5 million tons, with plans to maintain stable prices even during off-peak seasons. Chairman Emmanuel Ibru said the goal is to close the demand-supply gap and ease pressure on households. POFON also aims to expand cultivation to 500,000 hectares to boost local production. The move is expected to reduce price volatility and strengthen Nigeria's food security. You're watching News Rounds. More news to come after this break.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has urged host communities to take ownership of safeguarding oil and gas infrastructure, especially along the Trans-Niger Pipeline. Speaking through Navy Captain Lassie Odi Ozovehe at a stakeholders meeting in Port Harcourt, General Musa warned that pipeline vandalism and oil theft bring the greatest harm to local communities through environmental and health hazards. He also commended Pipeline Infrastructure Nigeria Limited, PINL, for maintaining a zero infraction record on the TNP, calling it a significant achievement in national oil asset security. As PINL expands its operations in eastern Nigeria, the call for community cooperation grows stronger to ensure long-term stability and development in the oil-producing region. Delegates at the National Constitutional Summit are calling for urgent constitutional reforms to restore Nigeria to true federalism. The summit, which began on Wednesday in Abuja, was organized by the Patriots, a group of eminent national leaders of thought and chaired by former Commonwealth Secretary-General Chief Emeka Anyoko. The gathering brought together stakeholders from across the country to deliberate on the state of the nation and the future of its governance system. In a communiqué presented at the end of the event, Professor Maxwell Gidado and constitutional lawyer Mike Osekome said Nigeria's current structure must give way for a new constitution that reflects fairness, equity, and true federal principles. The gathering brought together stakeholders from across the country to deliberate on the state of the nation and the future of its governance system. As a major trade deadline approaches, China is calling for stability in its economic relationship with the United States, warning against the dangers of a renewed tariff war. Chinese Commerce Minister Wang Wentao, speaking after talks in Europe, urged the U.S. to act responsibly, saying economic progress has been hindered by ongoing tensions. He emphasized that dialogue and high-level communication are key to resolving disputes. A preliminary deal had paused tariff hikes, but with an August 12th deadline set, failure to reach an agreement could see tariffs soar above 100%. China says it remains committed to cooperation, but insists it will protect its national interest as talks continue. We'll go for another short break. More news stories when we return.
When the lights go out, who do you call? Ticado! Ticado Energy Solutions Limited, your plug for electrical power, surveillance system, and entertainment. From expert electrical installation to efficient eco-friendly solar inverter systems, no matter the size, Ticado delivers smart energy solutions designed for today and tomorrow. We also help you secure your space with our cutting-edge security and surveillance system. Enjoy crystal clear entertainment with our professional DSTV and cable TV installation. Visit Ticado today at Block F4, Suite 41 and 42, HFP East Line Plaza, Abraham Adesanya, Ajah, Lagos. Or call 0906 902 5025 or 0815 176 6817. Explore our services at ticado.com.ng. Ticado Energy Solutions Limited. Power, protection, peace.
Welcome back. In a major shakeup within Nigeria's banking sector, billionaire investor Femi Otedola has reportedly acquired a 40% stake in FBN Holdings, parent company of First Bank, in a deal valued at over 325 billion naira. The off-market transaction, executed through 17 negotiated trades at 31 naira per share, involved the transfer of over 10 billion shares, primarily from former chairman Oba Otudeko and Hassan Odukale, to First Securities Limited, acting on Otedola's behalf. Despite the size of the deal, the Nigerian exchange says it has not received official notification, raising regulatory concerns. First Bank has also declined to comment. Sources suggest the transaction may be part of a private settlement to end long-standing boardroom disputes and avoid legal battles. As the market awaits regulatory response, all eyes are on how the unprecedented move could reshape the leadership and direction of one of Nigeria's oldest and most influential banks. Nigeria's ambitious push to become a global outsourcing hub is facing major obstacles as artificial intelligence and tightening immigration policies reshape the future of tech jobs. Nigeria is investing in training millions of digital workers to become a global outsourcing hub, but rising AI adoption and stricter U.S. visa rules are shrinking opportunities, especially for junior tech talent. A slowdown in global tech hiring adds to the challenge, raising doubts about Nigeria's ability to replicate India's outsourcing success. While Nigeria continues to invest in tech infrastructure and digital training, its path to becoming the next outsourcing giant like India or the Philippines now faces an uncertain and evolving global landscape. Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori has congratulated his predecessor, Senator Ifeanyi Arthur Okowa, on his 66th birthday. In a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Sir Festus Ahon, Governor Oborevwori described Senator Okowa as a visionary leader and statesman whose legacy of selfless service continues to inspire Deltans and Nigerians alike. He praised Okowa's exceptional leadership during his 8-year tenure as governor, noting that it laid a solid foundation for growth and development in the state. The governor also highlighted Okowa's long-standing dedication to public service from local government chairman to commissioner, senator, and governor. As Okowa marks another milestone, tributes continue to pour in from political leaders and citizens across the country. You're still watching News Rounds. We'll take another break. When we return, more news stories to come.
Atlantic TV, culturally inclined and uniquely different.
Welcome back. Construction giant Julius Berger has reaffirmed its commitment to delivering the Warri Efrun Road and Flyover project on schedule, despite persistent rainfall. Work continues steadily from DSC Junction through Efrun, with major progress on road expansion, drainage systems, and bridge deck casting at the NRN flyover. Project manager Mr. Hong said the rains haven't slowed their determination, while residents have praised the project's pace and impact. Julius Berger also noted strong support from local communities and government partners. The project is expected to significantly enhance traffic flow, security, and the overall look of the Warri Efrun axis once completed. As anticipation builds for the 10th season of Big Brother Naija, MultiChoice says the edition is more than just a new season, it's a celebration of legacy. Speaking ahead of the premiere, Dr. Busola Tejumola, Executive Head of General Entertainment at MultiChoice, described BB Naija as a cultural force that has redefined homegrown entertainment. She said the show has become a platform for emerging talent, creatives, and influencers, resonating with audiences not only in Nigeria, but across Africa and the global diaspora. The much-anticipated Season 10 will premiere over 2 nights, Saturday, July 26th and Sunday, July 27th, 2025, with Ebuka Obi Uchendu returning as host. As the countdown begins, fans can expect fresh twists, new housemates, and another unforgettable season of drama, talent, and entertainment. And now to sports news. Young Nigerian striker Chizaram Ezenwata has signed a scholarship deal with Chelsea, confirming earlier reports of his agreement with the club. Ezenwata is among 16 academy players announced by Chelsea for the 2025-2026 season. The highly rated forward, who visited the Super Eagles camp in London back in May, is now set to begin his full-time football journey with the Blues. He ended last season as Chelsea under-18's top scorer and made his under-21 debut in the Premier League 2 match against Manchester City. Born into a football family, Chizzy has represented England on the 17s and has also been counted by Nigeria for future national team duties. And that's all on News Rounds for today, right here on Atlantic TV. Thank you so much for watching. I am Nkechi Tejere. Have a pleasant evening.